Hey, welcome back. Time for another shop tour. A lot of things have come in, have gone, so we thought we'd give you an update of what we have going on down at the shop today. So as you guys know, we're primarily a car dealership, but we also service vehicles. So let's start in the back with the service shop. We'll show you a few projects that we're working on. So currently at REVHARD, it's 33 season, so I guess you could call us the marina. But right here we have a 33 GTR that we got in not too long ago. Obviously, we do our best to find the most quality vehicles we can. However, all these vehicles are 25 plus years of age and need some refresh. So this one here is in for a gasket refresh. We did a bigger turbo setup on it, exhaust, aftermarket ECU, bigger injectors, gave it a 400 horsepower treatment to make it a good solid running car for the owner. And we're doing a few of those, so we'll show you around. So at our shop, we live, breathe, and eat this lifestyle. This here is Danny's 240. He is one of our lead technicians. This car here has a 1UZ Lexus V8 in it. We have about 6 drift cars, all of them S chassis at the moment. We'll give you a better tour on that. Come check out this 1UZ. We're getting prepped. We're gonna be out at Slush in Utah, and the Drift Colorado round 3 is coming up. So as you can see, the kit's behind you, getting some fiberglass repair from the last go around. Motors installed. We're doing a check before the next drift event. The community comes in all shapes and sizes. Sometimes we get some weird random projects here. This is a Datsun 2000, and I don't know what year it is, but we have crammed an SR20 motor into it and had some bugs and kinks and wire problems. So we're getting that sorted out so he can be on his way with this project. So you guys know this car. This is the DC2 that we did the refresh on. You could catch that video series on YouTube. This here is also the lesson in the one more time. Getting this vehicle prepped for sale, I wanted to take it out for one last cruise, got on the highway, came around an on-ramp. The car took a dip. The key hit my knee, the starter turned on, and then it sheared all the gear off of the flywheel, shot through the side of the transmission, and there's a nice little shrapnel hole that we're replacing the bell housing, so this car will be up for sale soon. One more time, we'll always get you. So when it first happened, I'm getting on the highway, I'm cruising down the on-ramp, big plume of smoke comes out the back, smoke starts to come up through the shift boot, and I'm thinking, oh no, this is a catastrophe. Driving down the street, the gears are shifting fine, the motor sounds fine. I'm already halfway to the shop and figure it's a Honda, we'll try to keep a tow truck out of this. Get to the shop, pull next to the shop, turn the car off, go open the other garage, come back, turn the car on, and all I hear is bzzz, like there's no starter. So that baffled all of us for the longest time until we dove into it. And here's the shrapnel hole from the flywheel shredding its gears. Again, from what we hypothesized was the key hitting my knee and starting the car. Starting the car at 9,000 RPMs is never recommended. So right here we have an 80 series Land Cruiser. This was acquired through our broker program, picked up in Japan and brought over here. These have been a fan favorite and we love bringing these in. Here we have an Evo 3. This particular Evo 3 is set up to be ready for the track. The motor in here has forged internals. We're ready to go up to 800 horsepower, has HKS cams, Cusco diffs front and back. It has an upgraded Evo 10 twin scroll turbo. It has the bigger brakes, it's already caged, it has the Lexane windows, and this car is super light. Even at 400 horsepower, this thing is a track monster. We're debating if we should find a way to keep it, make it a REVHARD racing car, or if you guys would like to buy it, let us know in the comments. It's up for sale. So here at REVHARD, we're primarily a JDM dealership. However, we are a car dealership for car enthusiasts. We don't sell a lot of Mustangs, but when we do, they're usually pretty awesome. This one here is an RTR Mustang. You guys might be familiar with this from, watching FD or just being aware of cool cars. So this was a Mustang that was brought to RTR, fitted out with their package. We have their wheels. It has a supercharger kit up to 750 horse. Over fender kit has the embroidery and the interior and the trim. So it's a really nice package. This will be available for sale soon, so check out the website here shortly. When we first started, finding an Evo 8 or 9 was relatively easy, and we used to sell a lot of them, but as time went on and the popularity of the car increased, they became harder and harder to find. So now we typically only sell the ones that are top-notch in quality, as this one is here. Oh, I'm used to the right-hand drive cars. The hood's not over there. One of the least favorite parts I have on an Evo is almost every single one, the exhaust shield gets all crusty and nasty. And so I really appreciate when people use the titanium covers. As you can see, this car is minty fresh. Not a lot of them left in this condition. I don't think it'll be here too much longer. Classic 4G63 power. This one's never been fully built. It's just dressed up nice, has the right parts. This is gonna make someone a very happy owner. So right here, this bad boy is the Toyota Century. This has a V12, which is essentially two 1Js. And as you guys know, the 1J sound is really nice. So what we're hoping to do here with this VIP build is let it sing. I'll show you up front here. So if you ever open a modern luxury hood and you see all the plastic, this is kind of where it started from. As you can see, it's a V12 encased in plastics. But right here, you have the intake tubes that are plastic currently. We're going to be replacing these with titanium. We're going to be putting the Apex filters here. We're doing a straight titanium rear exhaust all the way back from the Cat. We're going to be putting an air ride airbag system on this car, a nice audio system. The owner wants to black out all the chrome. We have some nice work of Mitts wheels coming for this car. So these here, the work of Mitts in 20s, be going down here with a little better fitment. He's going to do the black lips to match. So I guess this will be the Stormtrooper VIP ride shortly. Big fan of VIP, big fan of Toyota Centuries. Honestly, having this car here and sitting in the back of it and thinking what was going on in 1997. Because in Japan, the ownership of the vehicle is based on the size of the vehicle, the weight of the vehicle, and the displacement. So obviously that's why the K cars exist. They're the cheapest to operate, 660 cc's, little tiny car. This is the opposite. This is just saying, yeah, I have a lot of money. It's huge. It's one of the longest, biggest cars in Japan. This weighs more than an F-150, I'm pretty sure. And it has 6 liters of a motor. This is the epitome of luxury in Japan. Here we have an Aristo. This is a consignment unit. You can see it has the work Euro lines. This is an automatic version, nice leather seats. It's a great starter platform, good daily driver, clean classic. Everyone loves the Aristo. Here's another 33 that we have in the shop. This came from a lower level climate, and you know, as these cars go up and down in elevation and different fuels, they perform different. So this car in here is to get acclimated to the altitude we're at. It's getting altitude adjustment, if you will. We have a Link ECU going in here. We're going to be doing different injectors, making sure the coil packs are solid, and then we're going to get this tuned and ready for altitude. So this is another project typical to us. It's just adapting these cars to the environments that they're in. This 33 is fresh off the boat, just came in. We acquired this car from our partners Garage Defend. This is a really good platform. You can see it has the Nismo kit. This here is going to be getting the same treatment as the white car in the back. We're going to be doing a full gasket kit on it, upgraded ECU, spark plugs, injectors, and really just modernizing it, making it refreshed so that the owner can enjoy it. And the third 33 here in the middle, this is a special car. This was originally a Motor X car, so this was brought in well before the 25-year mark. As you can see, there's some unique quirks like the side marker lights on the front and the rear here. I'll show you in the back. And then a special part about this car, it's been upgraded since it was originally purchased. It now has a Nismo S1 motor inside. It's been really well taken care of. Chassis is really good, no rust. It has the S1 motor, some nice touches to this. This car will be for sale soon, so keep an eye on the website. This is a really nice car. This will be available soon. We've covered briefly before, this is a timeless classic. This is the R33 GTR, the Godzilla, the winner of every Group A race ever entered. Pretty wild to think about. Again, we've gone through and cleaned it up. It's pretty factory fresh. This is kind of how we got it. Cleaned up a lot of the wiring harness, a lot of the little miscellaneous problems. We did brakes on this. It's sitting on Olin coilovers now. Probably one of the better GTRs available under 50 grand. This is for sale. Welcome to grab it. This car here, when it came in, Two of the things that astonished me the most is every 32 that we've seen, the jack points where you jack up the car are kind of smashed and crumpled. This one here has pretty clean jack points, has a rear mine sway bar that's pretty cool. And I'm pretty sure the previous owner of this was a toger. There was a microphone coming down from the top and a walkie-talkie style button on the e-brake looked like for communication. So either they were just a really good delivery driver or hitting some togue runs. We just sold the red stage that we had with the RB26. We have another blue one that is going to be available soon. That is out at detail. So it has the RB26, it's the all-wheel drive, it's the 260 RS setup. Nice clean parts. It has the ARC intake, that big metal box, really nice. This one here is just a regular RS4 with some nice days options on it. Has the nice days wing. Has a cool set of wheels on it. This car is also live and available on our website. I think we have like 3 stages available at this time. So if you're looking for a big body wagon, we can help you out. Coming back to R32s, this here is also a representation of what we like to see and what we like to sell here at the shop. This one has also been updated and modified for today's use. As you can see, it has the hood props versus the hood pin. This one's been upgraded to a big single. Tuned right now for about 550. These cars are ideal just to cruise around 550. You could probably crank it up to about 750. But 550 is an ideal setup. Nice Kansai strut tower bar. You can see the nice finishes, the gold on the valve cover. It's a really well put together car. Also available for sale. Fresh off the boat going into reconditioning, we have this Subaru Legacy GTB. A little bit like the one we got here, but not very much at all. The motor setup in here has a compounder, a sequential turbo that kicks in at different boost levels. The interior is really nice on this car. It's a really rare color yellow. So once this goes through reconditioning, this will be available. So if you're interested, come check it out. This one come by way of our partners, True JDM Imports. Shout out Eric. Everybody loves an S2000. This came in on consignment. This has been in the family for the whole time it's been purchased. So it's a one family car, essentially a one owner car. Has the really rare red interior, really low miles. How many miles on this one, Ryan? 25,000 miles. This is live on Cars and Bids right now. Since we've been importing these and dealing with more frequent diesel motors in the Toyota, our diesel tech and main technician has really started to learn the ins and outs of these motors. So if you need help with some service work on your imported Toyota diesel, we can help you out there as well. So thanks for taking some time to join us around our shop and show you what we're up to. Some things I missed, obviously we have a couple more stages. We have a 300 TE in for service. We have an R33 that's going to be finished soon. That'll be around 750 to 1,000 horsepower. The Audi RS4, a fan favorite. That's getting the bumpers painted. That'll be out for sale soon. We got the E63 back there with the bi-turbo motor. And I think that about covers it. We have some cool cars outside. There's some new things that are going to be arriving in shortly. Thanks for joining us on the shop tour. I look forward to seeing you next time. And if you have any questions at any time, just feel free to reach out. We have a nice Toyota Century Celsius back there. So back here we have a nice Toyota Celsius. I keep calling it the Celsius, but it's a Toyota Celsius.